our GC podcast.
I think if I had to highlight, one of my favorite things about being part of this team is over the course of time, I'm here listening to some of the projects that we have going on with the multipurpose center, the emergency center. And so over time, just seeing a community receive the resources and to just provide that quality of life, it's just wonderful to see from beginning to end and how that gets incorporated into the communities.
Welcome back, Rio Grande City. This is another episode of Lunch Break. I am your host, Melinda.
And I'm your other host, Becky.
So, Becky, what's going on today?
We have a lot of stuff going on today. Actually, two things going on today. Today, DHR Health is going to be hosting a meet and greet with Dr. Shravan Narmala, who is our new medical oncology / hematology doctor. So that's going to be today at the DHR Health Specialty Clinic from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Everybody is welcome. The address is 101 North FM, 3167 Suite 106 here in Rio Grande City. We also, every Wednesday at the Starr County Courthouse Annex, the Veterans Mobile Medical Unit. So that's happening today. I, of course, know that you might be listening to this and it might be different. It's on Wednesday, every Wednesday. So the Veterans Mobile Medical Unit comes to the Starr County Courthouse Annex from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. to assist local veterans with any sort of medical needs. They don't take walk-ins, so for appointments or more information, you can call 1-855-864-0516. Again, the number is 1-855-864-0516. And again, it's every Wednesday, once a week. So they come on down to the Starr County Courthouse Annex from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and they can help you with any sort of medical needs that you have for any of our local veterans.
Okay, awesome. I have 2 webinars from the UTRGV SBDC. For tomorrow, there's a webinar for the language of business. So this webinar is about accounting communicates the health of a small business. The profitability or lack thereof of a company can be found in the financial statements. So if you're interested in learning about what understanding financing to use for financial projections and understanding the financial statements of your business, this webinar is tomorrow, September 21st from 2 to 3 p.m. It's a live webinar and you can register at utrgv.edu/SBDC. Following week, there is another one. Mm-hmm. And that one's social media for small businesses. So I know a lot of us can really use some tips and tricks about getting social media followers and getting our business out there.
Just engaging with social media.
Yeah, just engaging. It's very important that you engage with your customers, especially if you want to grow your business or your customer base. A lot of it has to do with just being sincere and engaging and making it more personal so that way they can come over. Your customers can come over. This one is on September 27th at 10 a.m. This is also a live webinar and you can register at utrgv.edu/SBDC.
And both of these are free.
Yes, they are free webinars provided by the Small Business Development Center.
Awesome. So all these resources are free for veterans, for our Veterans Mobile Medical Unit, and then of course free for anybody at the UTRGV SBD.
Yes. SBDC
website. So check it out. These are like completely free resources for our community. We want to stress that because anybody can use these.
Yes. Anybody can sign up for them. They are free to the public. These are free resources that you can use to help grow your business, and they have a variety of topics from HR, human resource, from the one I just mentioned, social media. They have one called Smart Start, which it gives you an overview of what it is that you need to do to actually start a business,
Excellent.
among other topics.
So the month of September is library card sign up month. So stop by our local library, our Rio Grande City local library. Say hi to all of our librarians, Miss Norma and the gang, and sign up for your library card. You can also sign up at rgclibrary.org. And the theme this month is library cards are elemental to learning. So make sure to go get your library card. Again, like with your library card, you open up a complete set of resources, free resources for yourself as
Yes.
well. On the rgclibrary.org website, you can access a myriad of classes where you can earn certificates. And all of these things, again, are free with your library card, which is also free. So
Yes.
just stop by the library or visit rgclibrary.org.
The Rio Grande City Greater Chamber of Commerce will be having a mixer on September 28th here at the Lopez Tijerina Courtyard, located at 407 East Mirasoles Street. And that will be starting at 6 p.m. So you are more than welcome to come and join and see what the chamber is all about. They'll have presentation of new members, door prizes, and refreshments. And this is an opportunity for you to network with your fellow businessmen, business people.
Yeah.
And grow your network and grow your business.
Yeah, and just kind of meet and greet everybody there. They're really fun. We've been to a couple. And
Yes.
they're always
Yeah.
a fun occasion. We always have a good time. Okay, September 30th is the Alzheimer's Awareness. The second annual Stark County Alzheimer's Awareness event/walk. So it's Saturday, September 30th, at the Basilio Villarreal Municipal Park from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And there's going to be music, there's going to be vendors, there's going to be food, door prizes. They're going to have a special ceremony for loved ones affected by Alzheimer's. You could sign up for free memory screenings and free support groups. So many resources again available there. The city of RGC is going to have a table there. So definitely stop by, give us a visit, and we're going to be giving out some drinks for the walk and
Awesome.
water, Gatorade, some breakfast. So go ahead and stop by. It's going to be a great event. And again, it's the second annual Starr County Alzheimer's Awareness Walk at the Basilio Villarreal Municipal Park on Saturday, September 30th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We hope to see you there, and let's end Alzheimer's together. It is hosted and sponsored by El Faro Health and Therapeutics.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, and the first 50 participants get a free t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so wear purple. If you're going to show up, wear purple. That's the color for Alzheimer's awareness.
Okay.
It's not a mandatory thing,
Yeah.
but just,
Yeah. And on that note, hopefully the weather will be changing soon, because this Saturday is the first day of fall.
Yay.
Yay. So
Hopefully the weather changes very soon.
very soon. And for everybody else that enjoys pumpkin spice lattes and cozy weather, hopefully that will be coming soon, because
I'm
it's
very
just
hopeful.
really been too hot.
I'm ready for sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Alrighty, so today on the podcast we have Robert Bazan and Alexis Gallegos with the U.S. Congressman Henry Cuellar's office, Starr County office. Alexis is the district director and Robert is an outreach coordinator. And we're just going to go ahead and talk to them a little bit about what their office does, what they aim to do for our community, and just kind of get a little bit more insight on what all of that is. So we're excited to have them. And here we go.
Okay. Well, let's take it away.
I love it.
shopping at Rio Grande City Main Street's Downtown Market Days. Join us this Saturday and on the third Saturday of every month for a day of fun, food, and fantastic shopping. Our outdoor market features over 30 vendors selling everything from handmade crafts and jewelry to fresh products and delicious snacks. But that's not all. Rio Grande City Downtown Market Days also offers music, entertainment for everyone, and a chance to connect with your community. It's the perfect way to spend a Saturday with your family and friends. So mark your calendars and meet me downtown for Rio Grande City Downtown Market Days. Our new summer hours are 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here in the heart of our historic downtown on Britton Avenue. Don't miss out on the deals and the fun. We'll see you there. Hello, everybody. We are here and we're joined with some very special guests from U.S. Congressman Henry Cuellar's Starr County office. We have Alexis Gallegos, who is the district director, and then we have Robert Bazan, who is the outreach coordinator. If you guys want to kind of say hi.
Yes, hi. Thank you for having us. Again, my name is Alexis Gallegos. I'm the district director here for the office of Congressman Henry Cuellar. We have over 9 counties that spread throughout Texas 28.
Hello, my name is Robert Bazan. Pleasure to be here with you all today. Thank you all for having us. I'm the outreach coordinator here for Starr County and Jim Hogg County for Congressman
Awesome.
Cuellar's office.
Excellent. Thank you. We're excited.
Yes, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Alexis, like how long have you been working for the congressman?
I've been with the congressman for about 10 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
So,
Wow.
I've had different positions throughout my time here with the congressman. I've done constituent service, representative tasks for his office, outreach coordinator for an extended period of time, and now currently the district director. So
Okay.
it's been an interesting process to be in different departments here with the congressman. Mhm.
Okay. And Robert?
All right.
So I just finished up my first year here with the Congressman's office. Been the outreach coordinator since September of last year. So.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So
Happy anniversary.
I know.
How did you all get started in this?
Do you want to go first?
Well, I guess I studied political science, so I kind of always wanted to work in government in some sense.
Mhm.
I had the opportunity to join Representative Guillen's office at the state level for 2 years, about 3 years ago now. So I was with this office for 2 years, and the opportunity presented itself here with the Congressman's office in Starr County, and I went ahead and went through the process, and fortunately things worked out, and so now I've
Excellent.
been here.
Well, I started as a young girl. My family at some point was part of the community. They instilled public service. As young as I was, I have 2 uncles that were in the military.
Mhm.
My father was a police officer for many, many years for the McAllen Police Department. So a lot of community-based policing is what I saw in him. And so he would always say, we belong to the community. So it started as young as that. And then I worked with some attorneys over an extended period of time as a paralegal. And the opportunity came up here with the congressman. And so I've since then been with him.
Okay.
Excellent.
Awesome.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what your office does, like on a daily basis?
Yeah, so the day to day really is my role as the community outreach coordinator. I'm looking out for community events, whether it's with the school district, the cities, or with the county, and including local businesses and stakeholders here in the community for whatever they have going on, trying to go out to their events and promote our offices, the resources and services that we provide through, as an office, and also to just be the eyes and ears for the congressman here in Starr County and in Jim Hogg County, and being available to the constituents, local stakeholders, local officials for whatever they may need from the office. So that usually the day to day, dealing with some constituents and going out to community events.
Excellent. And you do a really good job. I see you at events like all the time. Like we show
Yeah.
up and then there's Robert and Robert, like, how's it going? So we're all like a little gang there, like just I don't want to say gang, but like you know what I mean? Like we're just like, oh, we kind of see the same faces, and sometimes we see Alexis there too. So that's really cool.
Yes, I mean, the events are a perfect opportunity to connect with our community partners. If we're at a tabling event, we're there with the community and providing some resources. We have a lot of agencies that we work with on the federal level, and so a lot of times we might not have someone come into the office, but we get an opportunity to visit with them while we're out there in the community.
Excellent.
Okay. What kind of services does the office, Congressman's office have as far as like federal
Like federal programs,
programs or
I guess. Yeah, like
what kind of information do constituents reach out to you about?
yeah.
That's a great question. So we have, as you know, the federal agency is quite big. There's different departments. There's HUD. There's USCIS, Immigration Matters. There's IRS. So it can be a number of things that we work with. Our main items that we see most are tax returns that might be pending for an extended period of time.
Okay.
There might be some issues that the applicant, consumer, constituent is unable to communicate with the IRS. So we work with our taxpayer advocates to play a liaison role. And so a lot of times it might just be identifying who you are, and they need to provide some supplemental information, and we can get that process through our contacts. And then we also have our passports. I know that seems to be at certain times in the year that they come up, summer travel, holidays. I will mention that it is a bit of a process, even though you expedite, it can take up to 7 weeks. But we see some issues come up where it's an immediate travel that is required. There's a medical emergency.
Oh, okay.
So we can schedule an appointment with the Houston Passport Office. We can troubleshoot maybe some items or raise the concern with, some of the supervisors within U.S. Department of State and let them know, this is something that is time sensitive. It's not always guaranteed, but most of the time, if we work with the constituent, we can flag some of these important issues from them, and hopefully we have a favorable outcome at the end. And so it's nice to work with them on that. Immigration is also a topic here that we see with residency and naturalization. And
Okay.
so we have resources to help them understand what goes on in a civics test. Flashcards maybe that they might need to use to study for those exams. And sometimes it might be a process where it takes long. And so we want to look into things that might be outside of the normal processing time,
Okay.
and then flag those issues for our liaisons to let them know, there's an area of concern here. It's taken a little longer than expected. Is there something that we may have missed? And so it's just serving as a communication, aspect and helping folks navigate through that, and just being a key player to mitigate some of those,
Especially
issues.
because some of those issues can be quite confusing for people.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just don't know what
Where to get-
department or where to go.
where to get started.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's really great. And so, and I'm going to just ask this question. I already know the answer, but these resources that you all provide, is there a cost for them?
We are a public office. We don't have costs associated with the work that we do through the office of Congressman Henry Cuellar. There may be some costs associated with the agency directly, and we can pull up those fee charts so we understand what cost is associated with that. If you apply for a passport, there may be a
Right.
fee associated with that. If you're applying for an employment authorization document or a naturalization, citizenship application, there may be some fees.
Okay.
So we can provide you some clear language information, so you're not having to rely on a third party, and they might, provide you
Excellent.
some wrong
Excellent.
information there.
So these resources, the resources that you all provide, like just the help and like the navigating and all of that, that's completely cost free for the community as far as like just getting started or just kind of figuring out where to
Yeah.
go or anything like that. So it doesn't hurt to ask, like, guys, like if you need help, any of our listeners, definitely stop by the office and see how they can help you.
Right. And that's just one part. We do deal with the municipalities. That would be the area of specialties for Mr. Bazan that works with our leadership here in the community. There's other items that we work on with grants and things of that nature. Most of it is on a municipality level, but there are some things that are available on an individual level. So I'd like to pass that on, and then we can touch about that, and then maybe move into some student services that we have through our office.
Excellent.
Yeah, so with the local officials and the community outreach aspect of that, you know, you have municipal projects, county projects that are always looking for more funding, resources, and opportunities.
Right.
And, you know, we work well with the local officials here and stay in communication with them and connect them with our grants coordinator to try to flag opportunities for them, make them aware. So if there's a great opportunity for, say, the school district or the city, for them to try to get in there and apply for that. And we do help provide with letters of support for those to try to make it a stronger application. Um,
And
is-
you all did help us with our public
Yes.
safety, our very soon upcoming public safety building. It's getting built and like it's going up fast. Like there's already walls up and everything. So
Yeah.
our shelter and public safety building was a Congressman Cuellar's office like really helped us with that and got us a grant for that. So that just as an example.
Yeah.
no, and that came through an earmark funding,
Right.
through the appropriations, which is awesome because I think with the congressman's position in the appropriations committee, he's able to bring in resources that communities, the rural communities that he represents, like Star, Zapata, Jim Hog, Duval, they probably wouldn't have a chance in getting some of these resources and funding allocated if it weren't for him being able to uh, work his magic in DC
Right.
and get some of these fundings coming down here to the district. And so the emergency response project's one example of that. There's an East Waterloo project also with the
Mhm.
city
Right.
that also came from an earmark. And so there was a period that the Congress had done away with the earmarks, but they're back. And I think, you know, communities like ours are very blessed and fortunate to have them back because we are seeing the benefits already.
Yes, that we are.
Yes, sir. Did you want to
Okay.
talk about some of the student services
Yeah.
as well?
Yes, of course. So there are a few programs, two of which I manage, but we have our congressional art competition. We have our congressional app challenge, and then we have Service Academy, which is handled out of our Laredo office. So it's nice because it's a nationwide competition. Specifically here in the district, we do select one recipient, and they go through a process of highlighting their art piece. For example, for the art challenge, we put that on the Capitol Tunnel. There's quite a bit of visitors that go and visit, so it's nice to have local talent displayed.
Yeah.
And so every year we will select a piece. It makes its way to DC. We have a reception for the student. We've had in some cases students that are usually just here in the district. They haven't traveled out. So this what an experience, right? To
Right.
go to
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC and
Yeah, for
go out
sure.
there. And so we like that. We get to bring that down to the district. Right now we have the Congressional App Challenge. So that's specifically with STEM coding. We
Oh,
see that
excellent.
technology is going in
Yeah.
that direction,
Mhm.
and so it can be.
And do you get a lot of participants from our area?
We do.
That's awesome.
Overall, we tend to have about 100 students that participate and throughout the district. So we're
Excellent.
looking to increase that number, and bring that down because technology, like I mentioned, is going in that direction. And so if we can encourage our students to participate, we want to do that.
What are the parameters of like the app? Like, is there like a certain, how long has that been?
We started the app challenge back in 2015, so it's a
Okay.
fairly new
Okay.
challenge. But every year we've encouraged students to participate, and so
Like, is it a specific, like it's yearly, but is it specific every year? Like, is there a theme or is there like a
Right.
specific, like
What kind of apps
the
are
challenge
they
is
making?
an app for sign up
right.
to
So we-
something, or an app for this type of service, or an app for this
Right.
type of business, or is there something, or is it just like free for?
We allow the students to get creative
Okay.
with
Oh, okay.
the app. They mainly work with their instructors there on campus.
Uh-huh.
But we start as early as May, and we start to introduce it. Then we work through the summer programs, and then early registration starts about around June, before they enter school. And then they start to fine tune their projects with their instructors. November 1st is the deadline that they can submit the app.
Okay.
And we've seen quite a bit of interesting submissions. We had some students work on the veteran community and where to find resources for veterans. We've had students that wanted more help with how to, ace their exams with, to get their license. And so they'll help students navigate through the questions that are asked and just like a study reference.
Oh, that's cool.
So
And
they're
then how like once that app is created, like how farther away or how much further can they get? Like, is it something that they can put on like Google Play or
Right.
like I guess like
right. So it's
question.
really it's really an introduction. The interesting part is that they get exposed to some of the software platforms on coding,
okay.
Mhm.
and so it's just it's really an introduction into
Okay.
that. But the recipient has an opportunity to go to House of Code, and so they're amongst their peers that are
Okay.
interested in that field.
Uh-huh.
They have guest speakers that come in and speak to them.
Wow.
I believe there may be some sponsorships and different things, scholarships that they can look into. So they're just exposed to a different world once
Okay.
they go
Right.
there and get they're part of that atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as the art challenge, what is that about?
The art challenge. That one's really nice. We have that one start in April, March, April, and then we submit the winner approximately. Is it around April? It's about a month and a half process.
Okay.
But instructors are already familiar with this program, so once they come into school, they're already focusing on
Okay.
this is a part of the curriculum. We're going to submit the art piece to Congressman Cuellar's office. I think there's also some state competitions as well. So our main thing is just do some outreach and let them know this is a program and they incorporate that into their curriculum.
Awesome.
And it's also open. It's we don't have a theme. We want students to get creative, and so
You mentioned a third one. What was the third?
Oh, yeah.
yes, a service academy. I'd like to bring one of or maybe chime in one of our colleagues in Laredo that can touch a little bit more on that. I don't have the information in front of me,
Okay.
but we do have our website that they can follow up. It's mainly through our JROTC instructors, and so they have the information and they walk the student through that process.
Okay.
But we do have different service academies. I don't know if you might have some information that you can share, and I think there's like West Point, like different types of academies
Wow.
that students
Yes,
can
I
go
believe
to.
they get the nomination from the congressman for
Mhm.
that.
Right.
And what is the website that everyone can find these resources on?
Let me get that for you.
www.cuellar.house.gov.
Excellent. www.cuellar.house.gov.
Yes.
Excellent.
And so you can go on our website. There's an area designated for student services. We even have internship programs both here in the district and in DC. And so
Oh.
anytime that you want to call us, we can provide you some additional details, or if you want to go online, you can get some of that information there.
Excellent.
Okay.
So I know another one of your ways like you provide outreach into our community is with the neighborhood office hours that you do, I believe, once a month, every Tuesday at the public library. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what that entails and what you do for the community in that aspect?
Yeah, so for that, the neighborhood office hours, the office used to do that prior to COVID, with the shutdown and everything. There was a pause in that, but we returned. I want to say around the beginning of summer. I want to say May. We started up again with those, and we basically give an opportunity to visit with folks that can't really make it into our office. We're located here in the Stark County Annex Building, on Hospital Road, but we still go out. We once a month, usually the first week of the month. It's the first Tuesday here for the city. We'll go out and visit with our local partners and give a chance for people to come by and bring their concerns to us if they have any issues, any questions, any resources they're looking for, to come by and visit with us. And so, yes, the first Tuesday of the month is usually here in the city at the public library, and then we also do visits in La Grulla, La Casita, Escobares, La Rosita, Roma, San Isidro, and then Heavernville.
Wow.
Okay.
We usually get those done Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. the first of the month. If something comes up as far as scheduling with the congressman or events or something gets in the way, we postpone it usually for the second week. But usually our newsletters, text messages, and social medias highlight whenever they're coming up, and we get
Excellent.
with our local partners like the city to
Yes.
go ahead and share that on their Facebook platforms as
Mhm.
well. And also, just for general office information, you could also find the congressman on Facebook, on Twitter,
Excellent.
and there should be links to the website there for any more information if folks are looking for that.
Right. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed already, that website, you can do that, and you'll receive text messages. We have our newsletter that goes out, so any information that's crucial to the district, you'll be able to get that, firsthand. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you,
Awesome.
guys.
Yes. So,
Is there anything you would like to highlight
Yeah.
before we kind of, wrap up here? You've given a lot of great information, a lot of great resources. I'm hoping we can gather some more listeners in and kind of spread the word about what you all do. But is there anything else you'd like to highlight?
I think if I had to highlight, one of my favorite things about being part of this team is over the course of time, I'm here listening to some of the projects that we have going on with the multipurpose center, the emergency center. And so over time, just seeing a community receive the resources and to just provide that quality of life, it's just wonderful to see from beginning to end and how that gets incorporated into the communities. And so that experience has been very, dear and to my heart, just seeing that.
Thank
Good.
you. Robert?
Yeah, I just want to echo that. Really getting to see some of these projects help develop the community, and specifically for casework, when there's favorable outcomes for folks, being able to assist them with that. That's probably the highlight of the job. There's some perks, and it's not easy all the time sometimes,
Right.
but it's really worth it when you're able to see that.
Yeah, like a project go from beginning to end, full
Yeah.
fruition, like
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you guys for joining us. I know you all are so busy. Like Alexis literally drove in straight in here and just kind of sat down, and you're a natural. We need to have you all back on. You all are doing great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Happy to be here.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you. And that's another episode of Lunch Break. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time, or listen to you next time. This podcast is an initiative of the City of Rio Grande City and the Rio Grande City EDC. If you would like to know more about certain topics pertaining to the municipality or have an idea for an upcoming podcast, email mgomez@rgcedc.com or brubio@cityofrgc.com.
RGC Podcast.